You'll Never Walk Alone is Liverpool FC. Liverpool FC is You'll Never Walk Alone. But have you ever wondered why that song became Liverpool's iconic anthem? The spine-tingling song has been sung at Liverpool games at Anfield since 1963, and perhaps even slightly earlier. There are a few reasons why the song, first written and performed on Broadway for a Rodgers and Hammerstein musical, became the anthem of Liverpool Football Club. Let's go back to the 1960s. During Liverpool's musical heyday, Anfield was one of the first stadiums in England to have a DJ, and they would play the top 10 hits from the UK charts over the sound system. A version of You'll Never Walk Alone, performed by local musician Jerry Marsden, who was also a huge Liverpool fan, entered the UK charts in October 1963. It stayed there for several months, topping the charts for 4 weeks, and was a huge hit with fans. There is also a US connection here. One tale states that Jerry Marsden gave legendary Liverpool boss Bill Shankly a copy of the song during Liverpool's US tour in 1964. After the band and Liverpool FC all appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show together to sing the song, Shankly was said to be totally blown away by the lyrics and the power of this wonderful song. Shankly then decided this would be Liverpool's club anthem. It perfectly sums up the spirit of Liverpool FC and its fans, and it became so much more than a song. Following the Hillsborough disaster in 1989, Liverpool's club anthem took on a whole new significance. It has become the soundtrack of hope for the club, its fans, and for the city of Liverpool through extremely tough times. It signified Liverpool's fight for justice for their fans, and it lets the families and friends of those who were lost at Hillsborough know that they will never be alone. Today, it's the most iconic supporters anthem in the game. It is belted out at Anfield before every single home game in an iconic and symbolic spectacle. Fans of many other teams also sing You'll Never Walk Alone, but this anthem will always, truly belong to Liverpool Football Club.
We've conquered all of Europe, we're never gonna stop. From Paris down to Turkey, we've won the fucking lot. Bob Paisley and Bill Shankly, the fields of Anfield Road, we're hello supporters, and we come from Liverpool. Ole, ole,
Later, part 2 to be continued.
Yes, after celebrate the win after the game.
Actually, how is it to be a fan of Liverpool?
It's not just a fan of Liverpool, is it? That's sacrilege. It's a fan of the greatest team on planet Earth.
That's good.
It's an honour.
Yeah, an honour.
It's an honour.
It's an honor.
From birth, yeah.
Oh, are you proud of this, yeah?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Once you're born a red, you never switch. It's red until death.
When did you
life.
discover this kind of...
They make an injection. That's it.
No, it's not that easy.
No,
if it was, Evertonians would be having the jam. No, it's bred into you from birth. like a family heritage.
Oh, that's
But some Liverpool fans actually are born into family of blues, Evertonians, but they're adamant about being Liverpool fans. They were, and once the Reds, they never change. So that's the way it is. It's part of your culture, part of your social, your social upbringing.
So, Paul, when did it start?
When did it start?
Yeah.
For me personally,
Yeah.
well, I was actually born in a terrace house close to Goodison Park, Everton Stadium. But the first game we attended was with my father at Anfield, Liverpool versus Queen's Park Rangers,
Oh, okay.
1976.
1976.
Yeah, 1976. I can remember it like it was yesterday. And from then on, just the atmosphere, the crowd, the camaraderie. That was it.
How old
I was 10.
he was?
8, 10, yeah, only 10. But
On the 1985 tragedy from Hazel, you was
no, I was not that game.
No.
Fortunately, because what a disaster that was. A lot of football corruption.
you know that they blame only
Liverpool.
the Liverpool, but
Yeah,
they are not true.
No, that's not true. Not true at all, because
The stadium was
a
in
lot
a
of
very
neglect.
lousy,
The stadium was in a very
Very-
state of disrepair,
Yes.
poor condition. There was concrete terracing, crumbling and disintegrating.
And the problem is when the FIFA and UEFA choose the stadium, how they decide to choose that stadium?
Well, it's normally they normally share it round.
It's possible to
different
happen
European
something
clubs.
illegal?
Maybe money bribery
Maybe.
was involved. But Juventus, then we became Juventus fans, and the only thing segregating them was flimsy chicken wire fencing. And once the Italians started throwing bottles, they call it holy water. They urinate in a bottle of. They drink a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
They urinate in it. They call it holy water, and they throw it. Once that happened, provoked the Liverpool fans, and then the chicken wire fencing got ripped down, and that's when the initial charge took
So
place.
why they charge only the Liverpool fan then?
No, because no Liverpool fans died. It's obviously because people actually died, didn't they? They lost their lives in the crush and
But nobody was killed. They died because the stadium crashed.
Yeah, no, but they died.
Yes.
Though 39
Yeah.
people died. They did die in the crush. Because what happened?
39.
They weren't all Italians.
This year
but the majority of
this
them
year is 35 years from that tragedy.
Yeah, that's it. That's correct. No, 40 years.
Yeah.
85, 25, it's 40 years, isn't it? The 40th
40 years?
anniversary. Yeah, 1985,
Yeah, 40.
25. The 40th anniversary of the Heysel.
Yeah,
The
40 years.
I think it's is it the 29th of May, and it took place 1985.
Yeah.
So but once that chicken wire fence got took down, there was
Anyway.
nothing separating the fans.
I was on the stadium. I was on the game today, and
Yeah.
I saw something amazing on the game.
Yeah.
I don't think this some tragedy is able to happen from now on. No.
I know. But
That
both of-
the sing, enjoy, everything,
Yeah.
happiness, everything.
yeah,
is
a good
a good, yeah.
a good connection between all the fans as one.
How do you feel when all the people start to singing? We never
That's
walk
like-
alone.
Yeah,
It's full of
Yeah,
emotions.
yeah, it's like
60,000
Yeah.
people.
it's like angels.
Exactly.
Angels
Only one voice
from
from
heaven, yeah.
60,000 people. Can you
Singing,
believe?
I know. It's a immense experience. Highly recommended for all
Highly.
Liverpool fans. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's difficult to have tickets.
of course.
It's a
It's
tradition.
one of the hardest clubs to obtain tickets for, because same again football and mafia it is now.
It's not the mafia. No, we can't
No,
talk
it
about
is.
mafia. No. It's not the
No,
mafia.
I don't mean in a gangster term.
Yeah.
What I mean is, there's a lot of things what the fan base aren't aware of. For example, Liverpool have a original season ticket waiting list, which anyone could have enrolled upon decades ago. But now you've actually got a hospitality season ticket waiting list.
Buy the ticket. Wait a second. So, the gentleman over here, why you don't have possibility to take a ticket today?
Excuse me.
Why it was impossible to have a
Because
ticket
the
today?
connection is, the entertainment.
Yeah, so the emotion is feeling in Papa as well.
Exactly, it's increased. It's more than what
But you still support.
You should to see us when was the goal.
watching
Finally, with everybody shouting.
like explosion,
Explosion! Everybody
Yeah.
shouting. We became friends with all of us
All
around.
strangers, all
Is in the
strangers,
pub.
yeah, that's what
Yes.
happened.
Yeah, people
Everybody
like-
coming around us like, oh, we are friends from a lot of time. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It
Seriously.
brings people together.
Yeah.
So it was a almost lose game today.
Pardon?
It was almost lose chance game today.
No.
No?
No.
Nah.
Almost lose now.
No.
At best.
At
At
best.
best for West Ham it would have been a draw.
Yeah.
But overall, Liverpool edged it, I felt.
They react.
thought-
they
I thought-
react instantly after they
Yeah.
they score again in the same gate. They instant reactly to.
Yeah.
They
I thought- I
want.
thought
They
it was-
want to be.
I thought it was a closely
winner.
match game,
Yeah.
an evenly match, and I thought West Ham played well. Give them
Yeah,
credit,
they played
and
well.
They matched us in the first half, but
Yeah.
we made the difference by obviously breaking the deadlock and scored. And
It was not so easy game.
the second half was
Yeah.
evenly matched. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a definitely close encounter.
Yeah.
It was an entertaining game for neutral fans as well. I
But
thought.
the last 20 minutes, have you seen? They start
Yeah.
to fighting every
For every
Five-
ball,
for every ball, for
centimeter.
every 5 seconds, they start to
I
fight.
know. I know.
As soon as was one for Liverpool and one from
West Ham, yeah.
West Ham,
Liverpool increased
they
the
start
intensity.
just to
Yeah.
fight.
They had to though because a draw
All of both,
wasn't good enough. Yeah.
one is to become winner.
Yeah, they have to go all out for the win. With all games, but especially
Even
on the
for-
brink of
But you know, I
winning.
just told them when we had the corner, I told them now Van Dijk will score. Ask them.
What you should forget?
I knew it
When I
because
saw the head, I couldn't believe. Seriously, I couldn't believe.
But what you should all forget, and I'm disappointed about absolutely no one.
He just was.
Who predicted the next score in the sandwich before the game?
yes, well done. Yes.
I saw Van Dijk, yeah. I
Van
saw
Dijk,
it.
yeah.
Van Dijk, and goal, and everybody jumping in their feet and start.
The
The goal was the
celebration.
goal. The celebration was the
You
celebration.
said it will be 2-1, yeah. I was hoping to be 3-1 because
Yeah.
I thought West Ham is a bit like, that's
No, but
in
they've
a
got
good form.
dangerous individuals, haven't they?
But then
Showing that.
when I saw like Paqueta and the other guy,
Bowen.
Bowen,
Yeah.
which is in the national team and all that,
So-
I mean, they're strong players,
Paul,
Yeah.
like an old supporter of Liverpool, do you think it's possible to tragedy from Hazel to repeat in a way or any other?
No, I
No.
don't think that'll never happen again because
No, never happen again.
they'll never go back to all stand and terrace and the conditions of the stadium and the health and safety have improved dramatically.
Because I think
Both
it was mandatory from them. Start from
Yeah,
there. It was
yeah,
mandatory
not
to
in
have the
not-
safety first.
Not in European stadiums, but in England,
In
a,
England.
a High Court judge in England deemed that all stadiums have to be all-seater from a health and safety perspective. So that's when they all had to be converted from stand and terrace to all-seater, that which took place in 1990 after the
So when was
Hillsborough disaster.
Anfield building?
When was it first built?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there was two parts, wasn't there? Because it was first built by the owners of Everton FC in 1892.
1890.
Sorry, 1890. And it was in because
1880.
1880.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
But Liverpool was formed in 1892.
1880.
Yeah.
1890 or 1880?
1892 Liverpool was formed, but obviously
Yeah.
the ground
The
was
building.
built. The ground was built. The land and the ground was already there before Liverpool Football Club was officially formed, and it was owned by the owners, who then went on to
And the
set up
new
everything.
stadium, which is performing now,
That's
the
on
team.
the same land.
The
Yeah,
sa-
it's the original
And
site.
when he was rebuilt, or the
Was it
new,
rebuilt?
yeah,
Uh,
91, 92.
now it was how do you mean? When was it
When it was
extended?
improved
Oh,
and
the improvements
extended,
To
yeah.
extend it, well, that started in 2015.
2015.
Yeah, that was the extension of the main stand, and then
And now we
and then
are
after that it was
the
the
first class,
Anfield Road.
yes,
Yeah,
first class stadium.
first class. What? Sorry.
First class stadium in the
Stadium,
way
stadium.
of the safety, yeah.
The safety aspects, absolutely, because no stadium in Europe is in the condition what the Heysel Stadium was in.
Yeah,
to
no,
this
no,
day.
no.
It just wouldn't
They
happen
eliminate
anymore. But both the
everything.
stadiums were unsafe, the Heysel Stadium and Hillsborough. Because the thing with the Hillsborough Stadium is, in 1989, it didn't even have a valid safety certificate for the stadium. The game should never have went ahead.
Yes, this,
The South Yorkshire Council
yeah.
refused to pay the money for the safety upgrades when the safety engineer had highlighted that it needed modifying to make it properly safe. But
So-
they chose not to pay.
So in this kind of
The finance.
consideration, I think the UEFA is a main guilty.
For Heysel, yeah,
Yeah.
and for Hillsborough it was the police and South
Yeah.
Yorkshire Council, local authorities, because it's their responsibility to carry out the safety standards and the safety checks on the stadium and pay for any upgrades for it.
In the end, doesn't matter. Today we saw just people friend.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of joy. We saw
Yeah.
a lot of everything.
Happiness,
Happiness
jubilation.
and chicken pops. Do you know? Me, I felt like first time in my life, and I saw around me a lot of people who gave me the friendship. I suppose that is the best thing for the world, to enjoy about the game,
Absolutely. Yeah.
to see how people are start to singing together.
Yeah.
How
Purely magical.
you're magical.
Yeah, it brings all common people and working class people together. So it doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor, how nice your car is, when the football's on, all that's irrelevant.
On the other hand, for me, it was very nice to meet you,
Yeah.
to talk to you, like a
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't suppose that you are so friendly with people to explain us everything about the football, but I changed instantly my mind and I start to talk with you like I met you 100 years ago,
Yeah, like a brother.
and I'm enjoying about the day. Serious.
Brother from another mother. Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah, it was nice.
another two questions.
We arrive on
the
final.
end, and
So
we
it was a
close.
pleasure to have you like a special guest, Paul, and thank you for all the information you provided to us today.
Okay,
Yes.
you're very welcome, and I enjoyed your company at the game and the pre-match build-up, and it was nice to meet you and your lovely wife, and hope to meet you again in the not too distant future.
Hopefully next time. When is the next football game?
Next week. Of course.
Next time, possible when play with Arsenal.
yeah, ideal.
Yeah,
That'd be
so it will
perfect.
be ideal. That will be a
absolutely.
hell of a game. That will, okay.
Sure thing.
It was a pleasure. So have a nice evening.
Go
And,
Reds, go Reds,
go Reds, go Reds.
Oh, when the Reds go marching in, oh, when the Reds go marching in. I wanna be in that number when the Reds go marching in.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
Yeah, that was
this
nice.
is nice.